All right, guys, we're out again today, and I know I sounded pretty defeatist in my last video about jumping, and so I thought about it a lot today, and I ended up coming to the decision that I'm gonna do what I did when I was learning how to drop in, and that was I would come to the park, and no matter what I did that day, I would drop in 10 times. So a lot of times I would be doing stuff where I had to go on top of the wall and dropping in would be natural, but some days I was just riding around and I would force myself to have to drop in 10 times. And so I still do that occasionally. It's just come and practice that, but I'm gonna do that with the jump-ons. And so every day when I come, I'm gonna jump on 10 times. Regardless of how I feel, what's going on, or what I'm gonna do that day, I'm just gonna try to jump 10 times. And so over the course of, days and weeks, that'll be 100, 200 times. So hopefully that'll be enough. So let's get our 10 out of the way for today, because I am pretty hurting from jumping yesterday. Let's do it. All right, guys, got my 10 in for today. So I'm gonna do something today I haven't really done much, is I'm gonna try to do some 180s on this little wall. This is the back wall, and it's not as high as the other end, but it goes up a little steeper, so it's a little crankier, and you don't have as good, got a little hill right here you got to come up, so you don't have quite as smooth of an approach. But I'm gonna try and see if I can get some 180s on this wall, get up it a little bit, because eventually what I want to do is, there's a corner right here. I know it's hard to see in this video, but I want to be able to jump off this corner on the top, kind of go down. Seth almost got one last night, but I can get maybe to, I don't know, down in here somewhere and jump, but I'd like to try that. So let's do a few 180s and see what that's like. This wall, but it's so hard to get to. Thought I was so hard to approach. It's coming into it, I lose all my speed, but I'm gonna try to get used to it some more, see if I can jump a little higher and higher. And it goes up just real steep, which is why I haven't done a stall up there and back down, because it's not a smooth transition. It's kind of a whoop, up, up. But let's do a few more, see what happens. All right, I don't feel like I'm getting very high up there, but it's just a strange wall. But it's the first time I've ever done that, so it's a new thing, and it felt not terrible. I didn't fall, so hey, that's always a good night. I've got a repaired wrist guard. I got some new ones, but I'm gonna run this one to see how long I can run it in repair mode. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna skate around a little bit now and just kind of relax, have some fun. Yeah, there you go. Nice. All right, Seth got his first acid. Yeah, he said it's not too hard, but you got to be able to twist your leg that way. That would be a thrill for me to be able to twist my leg that way. So maybe it's easy for him, not so easy for me. But I've done my 10 for tonight. I've tried a couple more and I'm out of it. So 10 a night's good. All right, guys, so I just came up this wall a couple times. I'm gonna try it again. I never really come up this wall right here because it don't have a lot of landing space. So I typically am not in very much control when I come up. Let's watch Seth. He'll come right up here. Yeah, see, he can get right up there. But yeah, let's jump up here a couple times and see what that feels like. Whoa. Too far. I did it when the camera wasn't on. Oh, almost. Oh. There we go. All right, guys, gonna call, oh, my hair. I'm gonna call it a night while I'm still in good shape. Yeah, so I got my 10 in. I was hurting pretty bad before I even got here, but I'm thinking this 10 a night is gonna work. Seth is working on his fish brain stall. He's probably gotten at least 20 of those, but he's young, so he can do 20 to my 10 or 30 to my 10. But yeah, I got a good night in, and just gonna try this 10 10 10 and see how that works. So